So I actually want to go a little bit off script in this lecture because this is probably the simplest, best way that people can start making money online. And I teach a lot in how people can start businesses, whether it's selling on Amazon FBA, whether it's creating Udemy courses or using social media to grow their brands. This right here is an incredibly powerful tool for anybody who wants to start making money online. So I did want to touch on it because I do think that it is probably the simplest way to do it in this day and age is using paid Facebook groups. So if you don't want to know how to make money using paid Facebook groups on the side, go ahead and skip on to the next lecture. However, it's going to be some really amazing content in here, and it's going to introduce you to a whole new world, which is one of the simplest, most effective ways to make money online at the moment. So the big thing is that Facebook are now officially allowing group admins to start charging between $5 and $30 per month for access to special groups full of exclusive posts. So a handpicked array of parenting, cooking, organize my home groups were the first people to get the chance to do this, and now it's being open to much bigger groups like entrepreneurship circles are the big ones that are doing it these days. And what you need to know is what you can do, instead of having a free group like we're teaching you in this module, you can actually charge members a monthly fee to be subscribed to your group. So you can go anywhere as low as $5 to $30 per month. And the key here is you need to have a reason, and once again, it comes back to value. What is the value they're getting in return? Now, if you can give these users an insane amount of value, if you can give these users $100 of value every single month for $30, you're going to find it really, really easy to sign people up to your Facebook group. Now, it's going to be up to you to decide what is the most valuable thing that your users want, that your fans want. And if you can decide on it using their feedback, so if you can actually ask them what they would really like to see from you before you go ahead and try and create something valuable, you'll be much more likely to have a success rate of signing people up to this Facebook group. And of course, you want to keep it up to date. So you want to be putting new exclusive stuff in there every month. Now, this is amazing when you have one person in there. So if you just have one person in there, it'd be really cool because they would start to tell you what they wanted. You start using them as feedback, and they could start inviting their friends once they like it. And then you can get up to something like this. I've just seen there's a little bit of a mistake down the bottom. I've got $174 a month down there twice, but if you can get 6 people in your group, you're all of a sudden making $174 a month from this Facebook group. Now, remember, all you need to do is put some exclusive posts in there, maybe go live, answer questions, help people out. We're considering doing something like this with our Amazon FBA group, and we can just get a few members in there and already start paying. Already start earning a couple $100s to a few $1,000s a month just with one simple Facebook group. So the best way to figure out what you want to put in the group is, one, ask people what they want. Ask your target audience, ask your niche, what is it that you want? What would you like to see from me on a month-to-month basis? Don't even have to mention money. And the other thing is, if you're your target audience, what would you pay $30 a month for? What is it that you're looking for? What exclusive content? What behind the scenes footage? What live? What customer service questions and answers? If you're doing a paleo protein powder brand, you may have exclusive recipes, including a small sample shipped to their house once a month of the new flavors. Maybe they get to help you design the next flavor that you're coming out with. Maybe they get to ask you questions directly and you get to answer them one-on-one, and all they pay is $30 a month. So it starts to work really, really, really well once you've got that content design, once you know that you're providing $300 of value a month and people only have to return $30 to get it. And then what happens is it's so scalable. So all of a sudden, if you have just 33 people in that group, which is not many, when we can attract hundreds of thousands of people into our free groups, and then just advertise that paid group with that ton of value that we have into here, we're definitely going to convert a few people into it. And if we can get just 33 paid people in there, we're making $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. It's not life-changing, but it does give you the start of something that you can really start to scale. And if you 10x that, once again, you're all of a sudden making $10,000 a month by just having 330 paid people. And at that scale, you can start to add incredible amounts of value. You can get people in there to have exclusive interviews. You can really just hone and cultivate a paid Facebook group by charging people $30 a month and having it full of exclusive posts and handpicked things that you think your audience will love and you think your audience will stick around with. Now, the biggest piece of advice here that I have is don't only use this as sort of like a newsletter, pay $30 and be subscribed to our newsletter and get these updates. You want to take advantage of the community aspect of Facebook groups and really introduce this as a community, as something that people can network with each other. It could just be a networking place where you get to network with other high profile people in your niche, or it depends on what your niche is, but that could work for you. For me, I'm going to have something where they can get exclusive access to Amazon FBA coaches. So coaches, they can give one-on-one advice, and they just pay $30 a month for this one-on-one advice to coaches, which is well worth it. $1 a day to ask a coach as many questions as possible. Then I just have to hire someone who's trained in there, can scale this group up to say 1,000 people, make $30,000 a month, and pay a coach full-time $5,000 a month to just be in there helping people out, answering their questions and helping them be successful. So once again, a little bit of a bonus module, but it is probably, if I'm being 100% candid, the easiest way to start scaling and growing a brand online and a business online, especially in the digital space in today's age. But let's jump back to your bigger overall brand goals, how you can scale a free Facebook group with these people, and then link them back to your higher call to actions to buy your products or services.